The engagement banquet, Ethan learned that his first love was being forced into an arranged marriage with his blind rival. Without hesitation, he rushed to register a marriage certificate with her. That very afternoon, the two flew to Iceland for their honeymoon. Their childhood love, so touching and profound, went viral across the internet. Meanwhile, I became the disgraceful third party who had interfered in their love, suffering such intense cyberbullying that I couldn't even step out of my house. Unexpectedly, that blind rival of Ethan showed up at my door. I've always been one to repay grievances in full. Since that brat Ethan stole my fiancé, I'll just have to steal his woman. A fair trade requires reciprocity, Miss Shaw. Would you be willing to register a marriage with me? I glanced at the trending search, where their romantic kiss under the aurora was all over the internet. Without hesitation, I handed my household registration booklet to the man before me. Even after receiving the marriage certificate, I still couldn't believe I had just entered a flash marriage. Moreover, my husband was not Ethan, my boyfriend of 8 years, but Henry, someone I had only met a few times, who had once stood on the opposing side. Once the certificate is issued, there's no backing out. When are you moving in? Realizing what he meant, my face instantly heated up. Luckily, he couldn't see it. Half a month. I still need some time to pack. Henry nodded. That works. Half a month is enough time to prepare for our wedding. Buy whatever you like. He stuffed a black card into my hand, his flushed ears betraying the excitement he tried to hide. I pressed my lips into a smile, thinking it was not a bad start. 10 days into my honeymoon, Ethan finally remembered to call me. My flight lands at 3 p.m. Come pick me up. There was no explanation and no acknowledgement, as if nothing had ever happened. Yet for the past 10 days, the internet had been abuzz with updates about his honeymoon with Cynthia. Every sweet moment was broadcast in real time. I watched them wrapped in each other's arms at the Blue Lagoon, sharing a passionate kiss under the aurora, making vows of eternal love on the black sand beach. He had taken someone else first to all the places I had once dreamed of visiting for my honeymoon. I'm busy. Get a taxi. Once upon a time, no matter when or where, just one word from him was enough for me to drop everything and run to his side without hesitation. Ethan fell silent for a moment before letting out a cold snort and hanging up. At this point, I thought this was an unspoken breakup between two adults. But when I got home that evening, I found him sitting on the sofa in a bathrobe. Seeing me, he casually lifted his gaze as if nothing had happened. The house is pretty tidy without me around. Over the past few days, I had thrown away many things related to Ethan. The couple's photo of us that once hung in the living room was now gone, yet he didn't seem to notice. He pointed at a paper bag on the table. A gift for you. Take a look. I glanced at it. It was a pile of broken seashells, some still covered in mud. Just moments ago, Cynthia had been flaunting on social media that Ethan had gifted her a massive ocean star gemstone. With the help of internet sleuths, I finally understood that all the so-called heartfelt gifts I had received over the years were nothing more than discarded trash. On Valentine's Day, he gave Cynthia a limited edition designer bag, while I got a heart folded from wrapping paper. On her birthday, he lit up the entire city with fireworks, yet took me to a street stall for skewers on mine. Every holiday he claimed work kept him too busy to meet my parents, when in reality, he was dining with Cynthia's family instead. Mr. Hill, you're a married man now. Isn't it inappropriate to show up at my place in the middle of the night? A flicker of guilt flashed across Ethan's face. Wendy, I only did this to help Cynthia. Henry is cold, ruthless, and blind. I couldn't just stand by and watch Cynthia jump into the fire. Marrying her was just a temporary measure. After some time, I'll separate from her. He had already come up with his excuse. Mr. Hill, I have no interest in being the third party. Please leave. From the moment he abandoned me at the engagement banquet, we were already over. Ethan's face darkened. Wendy, can you stop being so selfish? Cynthia was worried you'd be heartbroken, so she asked me to come back and keep you company. And this is how you repay her kindness? If you were sensible, I could come and keep you company on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. After all, Cynthia and I are married, so I should spend more time with her.